round show. Lights go down, thunder pounds when we hit the sound. Like the trending tag, you can't stop the swag. Who wants some? Better come prepared. I'll be there, and when we air, bet blackout be a household name. Like we broke the chain, sitting in a hot seat, pushing back in the black tee, ain't cutting no slack. This'll be the year that we drop them facts. 2024, anything goes. Speak your truth, just know the code. Consequences given for living, the fence is too high. Ain't trying to fail. Get a plan, make it top shelf. Look at what came in the mail. A deal and some brand new gear. Blackout crew, and we set for years. Stack of comments with no fears. Truth for liars, truth for saints. Make a crowd wanna chat for days. Get back home, things explode. Well, not really, we've been on that road. Before you tuned in, now it's all in place. Thoughts at 1,000 miles per pace. Hello, network, let your mind breathe. Believe there's always more. Pull up. You can't stop the swag. Who wants some better? Come prepared. I'll be there, and when we air, that blackout will be a household name. Claim we broke the chain, sit in a hot seat, push it back. In a black tee, ain't cutting no slack. This'll be the year that we drop the facts. 2024, anything goes. Speak your truth, just know the code. Consequences given for living. The fence is too high, ain't trying to fail. Get a plan, make it top shelf. Look at what came in the mail. A deal is a brand new gear. Blackout crew, we was at for years. Stack the comments with no fears. Truth for liars, truth for saints. Make a crowd wanna chat for days. Get back home, things explode. Well, not really, we better that roll. Before you tuned in, now it's all in place. Thoughts at 1,000 miles per pace. Hello, network, let your mind breathe. Believe there's always more. Pull up.
All right. Ooh,
What's going on?
Oh, you made it. You made it just in time.
Yeah.
Man. Oof. I got a bunch of stuff lined up for next month. Man. Oof. Yeah. So, ooh, I'm just gonna take my time this show, man. 'Cause I got more. I mean, I should, you know, I kind of should say thank you to these motherfuckers. You know, thank you for the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you for the content, because without y'all's bullshit, without your having non-ass integrity asses, thanks to y'all's bigotry,
personality disorders,
your personality disorders, you know, I have plenty to talk about, and I have plenty to share with the world, to let the world see what I'm seeing. Because, you know, in the moment, you got, you're good to go, but history's not going to shine kindly on you. I can promise you that.
Yep.
Hey, thank you, Sean. All right, so what's the show about? Well, clearly, you know, y'all seen the thumbnail, right? All right, so folks, strap in, because tonight we are going to blow, once again, the lid off one of the biggest frauds in the home arcade, and we're talking about Danny the Cornicade.
Oh, God.
And so, you know, we all been following the saga. I mean, Jesus, what's not to follow, right? I've been on this fucking trail for a minute, and it's going to come full circle again and again.
Mhm.
So, as you know, how it all started with his wife's account in RK1 Up group talking shit. And I go, that's not right. Something's weird.
Mhm.
And while I'm investigating that, I'm getting screenshots of, from people going, hey, I looked into this cat. He all over Twitter
Mhm.
talking about the N-word and shit. I'm like, what?
Mm.
And then it comes full circle again. I'm like, huh, that account probably ain't his either. So, while after he lied constantly and trolled constantly, begging me to find who done did it, I told him, he ain't gonna like it. Of course, it was him, right? Well, during this saga, I call him out about the account, and he goes, "Well, I don't have social media."
Right.
And though we've exposed that he does, et cetera, and he admits that he does log in on those Twitter accounts and shit, I exposed the fact that, wait a minute, that person posting as your wife ain't it, is it? That wasn't her. And then he goes into the fact that, oh no, yeah, basically, I'm right. That they, and I'm doing air quote, share an account. Now, because this community seems to be full of retards,
Mhm.
they're gonna need, what's going on, JLS? If you want to come through, come through. The link is right here for you. I'm gonna recap. Oh, this is a little cool feature. It actually shows the shit on the screen now. I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna show you some people some recaps here. This is a little handy little thingy here. It allows for transcripts to be searched
Mhm.
from the YouTube videos. What's going on?
Yo,
You made it.
What's up?
I was on the grill.
Yeah,
I'm front
got you.
loading.
Oh, got you.
That way tomorrow I can put my feet up, smoke my cigar, sip my
Yeah,
little scotch.
yeah. Oh man, I'm just about to present the shit. Let's see
Oh, so
here.
what I missed?
I
I'm
was just
late to the
it was
party. What's
nothing but
up?
nothing but a recap of the shit that a lot of people know, but I'm
Oh, okay.
summarizing it for people who don't know, and I'm
All
about
right.
to lead up to showing my receipts on
Oh boy,
this.
that boy got more receipts than CVS.
Oh my God.
I got coupons too. Let's see
Damn.
here. All right, let me pull this up. Present. I was telling them I like this little program here that I got. It allows me to
Recap.
mhm. I can what do you call it? Pull up transcripts and whatnot from the other shows and shit. All right, let me pull this up real quick. That's the window. Hold on. US side. There we go. Present. Oops. All right. Let me see if this is it. All right. Yeah. So you can see the screen that I'm
Whoa.
all right. You
I
see it?
remember that night.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, we know this guy every time, the subject matter is him and his wife, right? And all he does is he shifts the blame to her, he talks about how when I was, his excuse was, oh, mind you, this is his excuse for being a piece of shit, right? Oh well, my wife, she had her first child when she was 16.
Why you expose that?
What? So you pretty much in my eye you're slut shaming her, right?
I would never
You
tell
know,
nobody that shit.
yeah, like dude, whose
That's
business was
personal
that?
business.
Yeah, nobody's business, but he made it the world's, right?
Yes.
Oh God.
Organizers from the.
So I'm like, does he go on to admit that he catfishes as his wife or his account? Did he deny it earlier? And it says, yes, earlier in the transcript, the speaker denied that the account in question was his wife and referred to it as a troll account. You know, man. Jesus Christ. Hold on real quick. And then you remember when he talks about
County as well.
how his initially, because I showed this ring that was a proposal ring, right?
Right.
And this bitch was like, oh, that's not my wife's ring. And it's like, of course, who gives a fuck? It's your account, right? And he's like, well, that rings too. Basically, he basically goes on to infer this girl is basically a slut and she just has kids with other dudes just to have them. And then he goes on to another revealing statement of that he's never going to see this child again. That's his child, by the way, because she just likes to have kids with other men. Now, let's break this down. What world do you live in that legally a parent is not allowed to have custody or visitation rights with their child?
Unless that parent has a restraining order.
Or you're a deadbeat.
Yep. Either or.
So how about both?
Oh boy. Talk about a gumbo.
Because who's employed and who's not employed?
His wife.
Right. So by law, she's not going to be up. Courts cannot order her to pay for his kid. Right?
Yep.
Unless she adopt his kid, she's not responsible.
Unless she adopts his child, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so, I mean, Debbie, you have a child, you owe child support, right or wrong?
Yep.
You don't have a job, not paying for child support, right?
You buying cabs.
So, what? Deadbeat? Hello?
I would say so.
Yeah.
They would know. Some people in the community wouldn't.
Yeah. So you got a deadbeat. And then, or because, like you said, the prior restraining orders, the courts felt that he was such an endangerment that, because she didn't have to reveal where she is and whatnot because of his prior social media activities. Right? Now, on to that note, you got this guy who's all in Katie's Facebook, right? Or according to him, that's her Facebook. Clearly, it's him, right?
It's only him.
Right. Oh man, cat got my tongue.
Katie, blink twice if you want to be saved. Because something ain't right with that whole situation, man. Because first of all, I got some homies got in trouble on social media, so the result of that, they had to have a joint account. And so the joint account, it has the wife and the husband's name in the Facebook name.
Right.
Not her.
I want to ask you guys that are married right now. I'm gonna ask you straight up, Dom. Do you care for your wife to be on your Facebook right now? Like, I mean, do you think first? I'm sure it's not necessary, but wouldn't it be weird?
Very.
Because that's considered what, trust, right?
I would, you know what?
Like
Social
for instance,
media to me,
like I mean, I get it. Some people would be like, "Hey, can I see it?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, no problem," right? But
that's personal space.
to basically own their account that they represent as theirs and only as theirs. They don't represent it as a joint account.
Yeah, I would feel weird about that.
Yeah.
What
Unless
about
I was
you,
scheming.
Prince?
Yeah, there's no way in hell I would allow my wife to run my page and then look
Or
up
vice versa, I assume, right?
like
She
that.
ain't,
That's crazy stuff. Like
that's
either
controlling shit, right?
right, she don't,
Very controlling.
she doesn't trust me, or we're just working out a situation where I've cheated and now she wants to monitor everything. And I've heard that stories plenty.
Oh, it's all right. We know plenty of people like that, Prince.
Yep.
Yeah, completely controlling. So, oh man, let me see if I can pull up this shit real quick, right?
I'm about to be real. I think some fools in this community thought that was Katie and sent some
course.
peen pics or something. Asked for feet
So-
pics. They did something.
So what
And
was interesting?
he got something on people.
Yeah, because I confronted some big timers before, and I go, "Hey, did you know? When this all started, did you know that was actually Danny's account?
No.
Quote unquote, right? Quote unquote, no. Quote unquote, yo, that's fucked because I've had plenty of conversations with her.
Oh,
Oh shit!
No.
Okay, so how are you not upset or mad about that? Because
Hey, baby, what you wearing?
I mean, we're talking, 4 plus, 5 folks, here that claim they
That's
talk
weird,
to
bro.
Katie. Of course they're,
That's weird.
no, they're not talking to her. And if they're talking to her, he's over her shoulder.
Or he might be saying, yeah, make that fool ask for feet pics, or oh, he got peen pic. Oh, give me that. And I'm gonna save that. And then confront said person and say, I got XYZ. Now you gotta play by my rules. AKA P. Diddy.
Hey, so listen to this slut shaming he did for his for his original baby's mama's wife, who he's a deadbeat for, who he had a restraining order against, or
She
that
black,
he had
by
a
the way,
restraining
mister.
order against him, that he tried to basically make her out to be the slut, but then he's the guy who's going around basically abusing her, according to the testimony of cops who testified against him about his Instagram usage. Boo-hoo-hoo, sue me, Danny, because it's on fucking record. Anyways.
She's African American, by the way, right, miss?
Here we go.
Wait, who
His
is?
baby mama.
Uh-huh.
She's African American, ain't she?
I don't know.
Okay.
Can you hear the video?
Yeah, nah.
I don't hear it.
You say you don't hear it? All right,
No.
hold on. I'll fix that. Give me a second.
I'll never see that
Can you hear that?
child again.
I can hear it.
All right.
Yep.
All right, here we go. So this is one part.
I appreciate, Messiah, you doing a little digging here, but first of all, let me just answer the wife's wedding ring. That is not my wife's wedding ring. That was a girl that I had a kid with. I'll never see that child again because she just has kids for money kind of thing. She's with the 4 dudes. And
Oh.
hold on. I had to then say, hey, I'm trying to marry this girl because I didn't want to not see my daughter. That was from
That's messed up.
16, 17 kind of thing. That's
Motherfucker, you don't know when your kid was born? I mean, since you're putting it all out there, you're like, so now he revealed to the world he got a daughter. He a deadbeat. I mean, you literally pimp and whore her out, like, Jesus, dude. Y'all got like 7 kids. Let's see here.
Damn.
But see, he mad because he's up here putting his shit out, which I didn't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of the shit you're saying, motherfucker. This was about you being a piece of shit racist to other children on the internet. It had nothing to do with you being a deadbeat. It had nothing to do with your 10-year-old autistic child, who apparently is not your kid, according to you. You only see them like you literally dismissed this kid like he wasn't shit when Nick was calling your ass out on the other stream. Yeah, that was a great one, guys. Like
Damn.
he has no fucking respect for the people around him, especially his own family. Especially his family. Or I don't even know if you want to call him your family. I mean, he doesn't support them. But
This is wild. Sounds like something out of General Hospital or One Life to Live. Young and the Restless. It's soap opera stuff.
Oh, yeah. I feel both.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to speak upon.
Yeah,
in the mix
I
of trying to put 2 toddlers to bed with my autistic 10-year-old as well. So there was.
I think 10-year-old is enough. You don't got to say he's autistic.
What? Oh my God.
It's wild.
All right. So let me go ahead and pull up the other receipts. So gonna get straight to the point, right? So we got all that. We got a little bit more of the backstory. So recently, this motherfucker. Oh yeah. You know what? I want to touch on one more thing before I show the goods. Let me pull it up real quick. Give me one moment. Type it in. So this motherfucker, you know, like I said, he goes around in these discords, talk shit, lies, says that we do things that, you know, ain't been done, that kind of crap. And this is why I'm gonna be on your fucking ass, you piece of shit. And just constantly lies, right? So then he goes on to that other drama stream to try to clear his name during his little GoFundMe scam shit, right? And he he tried to sit there and say that yeah, you know, people are they're talking about my apartment size and they want me killed.
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, just
come on, bro.
Like, I mean, doesn't this shit sound familiar with, you know, No Licensed Doctor and all these narcissists? It's the victim, you know, Jong Wook-shin, this victim mentality of, it's just gross.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up, you loser. You abusive piece of shit. And then he tries to play victim. Like, you're bullying me, guys. The only bully is you, motherfucker. That's why a cop testified against you and you fucking got a restraining order. You're beyond the bully. You're abusive.
Jeez.
Like, the fuck out of here. And then you motherfuckers want to go play golf with him because he's cool.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Oh, weird, man.
You're in one setting lambasting somebody over the whole GoFundMe thing, and then in the chat like, oh, it's okay. It's just we're playing games like we want everybody to play games. Yeah.
Shotgun Sean is easy, bro. I think he missed what I said. I think, now it's my theory. This is not Prince or Mensa's opinion. It's my own opinion. Sean, I think that Danny has, let's just say, a P. Diddy situation. He got something on some of these creators, whether it be a peen pick. he got incriminating text on the Facebook Messenger asking his wife for feet pics or nude. Who knows what he's asking or what he has, but I think he has something on these guys to force them to kind of like him. It was like that episode of Family Matters where they forced Laura to go on a date with Steve. That's basically what he's doing. He's forcing them to like him.
Now, I 100% agree with you. And then my experience as well has been when people do what they're doing with him, I feel, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, and, you know, maybe they're guilty of the same shit.
That's a good point.
Because I know a lot of people who go, I can't talk about, you know, this or that because I did it. So it's like, what?
Yep.
You know, like, and who cares if you did it? You know what's right and wrong today, right? You know,
Sean
like, you can't speak on it.
Hey, Shotgun Sean said, I can definitely see that. Hey, I really believe he got something on them boys, boy. I'm telling you. Because you got to think, Sean. These are the same guys on Twitch when there was a booby streamer. They showering bits like they in a strip club making it rain. I'm telling you, man. Hey, read between the lines. I think a lot of these cats talked about what's his name? UAG.
Yeah.
I don't think he did nothing wrong. Now,
They
morally,
talked about him like
yes.
a dog.
Yeah, morally, yeah, okay. But to me, he might have been all right. But to somebody else, it might be morally wrong. That's not our opinion, right? I think they doing the same shit. I'm telling you.
I know what I would have done. I wouldn't have put another man's wife on display to be revenge porn, Rexer. You know, and then advocate for a guy who Rexer knew
was a cuck,
and Rexer knew was beating on her.
Yep. I'm just saying, Prince.
So there's a big pattern of people defending pedophilia and defending abusers.
Why is that, mister? Because I think they all guilty.
I don't know.
Because, bro, I've been said that. Think about this, guys. P-Dubs got mad at me, blocked, delete, booted me out the group, all kind for saying something, right? How many people he had?
No. I'm sorry, real quick. Not for saying something. It's because you got upset at the fact he would not defend 3 other black men who were called the N-word. That's why he booted you out. And that's the only reason he booted you out, because you wasn't booted out but a minute to the event when you just found out exactly what occurred. So call it for what it is.
Yep. And so, to Mrs. point, did he take my little comment seriously when these guys are doing worse to him and he did nothing? Rexer constantly batters him, and I think Rexer is following his page or something.
Oh, okay, so check this out.
Come on, man.
So I was just talking to another friend who was, used as, these guys both used this person as their mouthpiece to attack each other as a point, and come to the revelation that, this whole time, Rexer and Dubs are fucking friends. Period. They're friends. They're friends. That's a fact.
I've been telling everybody that.
And then look who's the number one featured channels on Rexer's YouTube. When you click on it and it says featured channels, it's P-Dubs. Who's his?
All right, guys.
Who's his moderator? It's P-Dubs.
Damn.
Let's be honest, man.
See, they're mutuals on Discord. They're friends on whatever. Like, dude, come on, man.
I don't care hey, clip it, tell it, whatever. Dubs need Detroit love. He absolutely needs Michael B. and nostalgia. If he was by himself, look at his numbers by himself, bro.
Nothing.
Look at his
They're
shows
bigger.
by
All of them are
Nobody
bigger without
cares.
him.
Michael B. I'm not defending or bigging him up or nothing, But I'm just, hey, numbers don't lie. I knew about Michael B before all these home arcades because he was an NES guy. Just like Pat the NES Punk and RGT85. Why do you think that Michael B knows those guys, bro? He was on that scene with the numbers to prove it. This home arcade scene kind of was a bonus to his channel.
Yeah, because he was doing like the Nintendo shit, right?
Right. So, Dubs.
That's why he's called the Game Genie.
Yep. Dubs, if you listen, you need them boys. If the Super Game Room dudes break up or they get tired of you domineering the conversation, which
no, what Dubs is going to do is he's going to try to like, look, I'm going to show these guys how much I'm the mayor, and he's going to disband the channel and all that shit.
Man, look at Dubs' numbers. Hey, I'm challenging everybody that's here. Go look at Dubs' numbers by itself, and then look at numbers for Super Game Room Friday nights. I'm telling you, Friday nights is way more popular than him by himself. He's boring. I've been on a show with him. That dude don't have nothing to talk about. And then when he gets on Super Game Room, dudes, him and Michael B be arguing so much. Chris, you know that.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's slightly. I don't know what it is before this show begins, but like when P Dubs' personality comes in, it's like the whole room shifts.
Yep.
Because sometimes the show, as of recently, the show, the temperament has shifted when it's just nostalgia, Carl and Michael B on there, and then when P Dub enters, then it's like, okay, where did we start off? Where do we go? And we're like, oh shit! It's like, what happened between you guys?
Because they're bantering as friends, and then he comes on with a script.
Bingo! There it is. Because Dubs he calls himself a producer, right? And
he's like, oh, we already talked about that. We're moving on. Remember Michael B and them had that argument and shit?
Man,
being disrespectful and shit.
Y'all better pay attention.
I made videos on it.
Hey, and none of those cats, hey, I'm telling y'all want somebody to go listen to? Go listen to Michael B by himself. Carl. Go listen to Detroit Love by himself. And go check out 19K Fox. Because notice, 19K he got everything, all the intangibles, right? Notice he's doing the show by himself. He don't need them cats. I'm telling you, go watch him by himself. It's way more informative. Trust me.
Yeah, those guys got to be careful as far as how they're going or moving on within the future, because it'll end up like how the Tech Buzz situation happened. Like, what happened to Doug? Because like I before Super Game Room dudes, I was watching those three. It was who was it? Glenn, Tech Buzz, and Cool Toys. And then after Cool Toys disappeared, it fell apart.
Well, that fell apart. That fell apart because of, I'm just gonna put it out there. I mean, it's a open secret at this point. It fell apart because of the sponsorships from A1 Up, and then people losing their shows. They didn't lose their shows. They just wasn't represented by A1 Up, so they got mad.
No, but then when Cool Toy left first, I'm telling you, I'm not just saying that because he's my friend. When he left, and come on, Prince, be honest, that show went tank.
It did, big time.
And he knew that. Cool Toy knew that he's stronger by himself. That dude, man, before everybody had cameras and mics. Hey, 2018, Cool Toy had, him and Ralph was the only ones with cool ass production. Come on, Sean, you was around. Hey, Cool Toy production, everybody said Ralph. And then when C-Line came, she was on that level with Ralph. I'm telling y'all. Every one of them cats was saying, oh, we got film with C-Line. Look, her production is on point. I'm telling you, and Dubs, you was doing shows with a cell phone camera, bro. Stop. I don't care if you get mad, bro. We've been around.
I mean, well,
since
we're
2018.
beyond that now.
Yeah, man. We've
You
been
don't have a right
around
to
since
get mad.
2018, man. We seen you come up. You ain't have no 4K camera. Cool Toy and Ralph was the only ones with a hell of a production. And anybody in the chat that was around then know that I ain't lying. So
Damn.
Right.
them cats are stronger without him. And he know that, bro. Man, Tech Buzz had a cool show when it was him, Mo, and She-Line. Tell me what happened when She-Line left. Mo wasn't too far behind. When both of them left, all of a sudden he gonna say he ain't doing the show no more. Come on, man. You couldn't hold that by yourself, bro. It's
Yeah.
okay to say, damn, I can't anchor that by myself. Same thing with Gunther. When I left him, Sean and all y'all that was JLS, Minister, y'all know.
Yeah.
Soon as that show, as soon as I left Arcade, whatever that weekly show.
Old School Gamer Mag.
Yeah, old school game that tanked, bro. They knew
Man,
that.
it was
Horrible.
it was very disappointing too, because it was like this motherfucker was doing it for he, man, I thought you guys, when I met you guys the first time in public at the iArcade event, I got you guys knew each other for a millennia. And
Hell
so I
no,
was
bro.
like, but like then afterwards when we all discovered that it was mostly because he wanted to benefit out of it and leave you out of it,
Yep.
that it's the greed that, like, these are why these shows aren't lasting, man. It's like they're hanging
Jealousy
on
and greed,
somebody
bro.
else's they're hanging on somebody else's theme that's popular with the folks now, and hanging on to other people just to try to survive, but they're shitting on other people just for the little bit of fucking money that's out here. And Home
Hey,
Arcade
JLS is
is
here.
fucking dying.
Exactly, Prince. How much is that deal, JLS? That Gunther booted me for?
Bring your ass on, JLS.
Hey, he didn't get the deal. That's what's funny about all this.
Oh yeah, that's right. JLS was one of the sponsors, and
Yeah, he was.
but this is why I have my platform, because I ran the shit like while he was streaming, he blocked you out. I was a moderator and I was supposed to be on the show later, like permanently.
Yeah.
And then I ran it to my show, and then everybody caught what happened, and it was going on real time as it was happening. This is why I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's right. I went on Mr. Show and said
to give ourselves a fucking voice, because imagine if we didn't have a YouTube channel. These motherfuckers just been going around lying and lying.
Bro, you are absolutely right. That's how
they will drag us through hell.
That's how this all started, and this is how I met
it all started because of these people that people like where I have the receipts that Dubs supported, and I called him out about it. Remember, we called him out about 2 years ago.
Right.
And we said, if you keep fucking pulling this shit, Dubs, we're gonna be on your ass. Because
we told him, we warned him.
Yeah. Because I asked him, I said, what? I said, because remember, we had that personal conversation. And I said, tell me one thing that anyone has said that was true.
Jeff Rainwater.
He goes, not one thing. And I'm like, so then what the fuck's your problem, man? And I'm getting fucking sick and tired of you, dude. So not one fucking thing.
So, Mister,
and he runs with it.
I saw somebody in your chat tonight say Zohar had just as much information on these guys as Cornercade do now.
Yeah.
I think he's right.
They're letting this motherfucker back into the scene again.
Yep, I think he's right, because remember, Zohar was everybody's friend. Why is that? Because he had something on people. Man, they enable Zohar, bro. All right, I'm gonna just be honest with you.
They still are.
Yeah, man, because they weaponized him. And, you know, it was all good when it was other people. But then when the tables turned on themselves, all of a sudden, we got a problem with Zohar. Nah, bro. You was using him to get at people. And then here come Rainwater and Brad trying to get me fired from and John said, all right, before we do this, we're gonna have a one-on-one. And I sacked Rainwater out on that one-on-one. And then right after that, John begged me, said, have Jeff on the show. So if you guys look back at the receipts, they're like, Mister, Rainwater was on he entered the gauntlet when we did the weekly show.
Mm.
That was the day after or the week of when he went to John and said, he tried to get me fired. But John was like, well, this guy, I like Brent's personality, and I'll get rid of Gunther before I get rid of him. That's
Oh,
exactly what John said. That's what
wow.
John said. And matter of fact, John called me on his cell phone and was like, hey, receipts. He's like, hey, what do we? Gunther can go. Why don't you do this by yourself? I'm telling you, man.
But isn't that fucking crazy that
I'm telling
the
you.
same Gunther was the same guy that was supplying everybody with the instruments to play Pac-Man or whatever it is that you wanted to play correctly on the iArcade. He helped out Jong in the process, but yet Jong wanted to fire him over Rainwater that provided what? Nothing.
So to your point, Prince, John's response to him, he said that Gunther didn't have he didn't have any personality. So it wasn't just Rainwater. He said that he didn't fit the personality of what he was looking for. That's fact. That's what he said.
But then he provided this man with products to help his to be effective. Like that is some bullshit.
John was cold-blooded. And then the other part of that is
business.
John said, all those guys that came. So Prince, you was in Chicago.
Yes.
All them guys came there to the party. They wasn't no real supporters, man. I'm telling you.
No, because that was the same weekend they went out to go get the NFL Blitz cabinet and to review it.
Yep. John
see, this is before
man.
I knew you guys because I couldn't stand both y'all at that time. I remember it was an A1 up. It was an A1 up cult and an Arcade 1 Up cult, and it's like, why the fuck is the Arcade 1 Up motherfuckers infiltrating the arcade scene? Oh man, I scrubbed the shit out of those videos. I remember I was listening to Michael B shit. He said he's like, I'm gonna get some more happy juice and let's get the fuck out of here. Hey, I isolated the audio, everything.
See, I like Michael B.
I got nothing against that. I thought it was funny as fuck, but I was just like, yo.
And then Brooklyn got me, Michael B, and 19K Fox outside talking, a private conversation that he filmed.
Yeah, and that's another thing. So
dumbass, man.
So y'all little bitch ass want to talk about doxing, right?
Oh, he big dox.
He fucking. Y'all not gonna say nothing to Brooklyn's ass for taking his video camera to come outside to film your personal conversation.
Yeah, he caused that whole problem, bro. I'm telling you.
Like the fuck?
It was me, Prince, and 19K, Michael B. Dubs came out because it was hot inside.
Oh my god!
Remember that shit, Prince? And so we went outside, and then
I made fun of that.
Michael B. It was 19K asked me. Oh no, Michael B. asked me, did you feel some kind of way about us going to Galloping Ghost on Thursday or whatever? I said no, because my flight didn't get in until Friday. Why would I feel some? He said, yeah, because Jeff Rainwater said that we're having our own party. I said, Jeff is lying. Now, this is filmed. I said, Jeff is trying to start shit because, number one, our flight didn't get in until Friday. We met Joan and Prince and all of them at the karaoke restaurant.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how late we got in. So why would I be mad at Michael B? And Michael B had a group and he invited everybody. Dummy.
And this is when
So you
everybody
over
was
there
having that
starting
debate
shit.
about how he was starting shit with the group that I was in.
Bingo.
Remember the arcade fan group?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it was like a whole other
Man,
I
that
mean,
dude,
we were
man.
deep in that group, man.
Yep.
And so when people started shit with one of us, it
Man, that dude
was
was
like,
something.
yo,
Hey, have y'all ever thought that the
we was an
guys
army.
that have y'all ever thought that the guys that started the most shit never been to a gaming brew? Come on, Prince.
Yeah,
Right.
None of them never been to one, except
Yeah.
Dubs went to the first one. But like Rainwater and Brad,
They
and
were not
never
there.
been. Never been to one. Brooklyn and Steps came to the last one. I went to 2. You went to that one in Chicago. And then, well, you know, Princess was at all of them. So, you know, I mean, but y'all big fans. But was never at headquarters. Don't even know what headquarters look
And
like.
hell, Kong was at the first one. It was in Cali.
You say what?
Kong was at the first one. It was in Cali.
Oh.
It was on the rooftop, remember?
You went in the Matrix. Service. Service.
All right. So
hey, Prince got the fake, he won the fake award. Hey, our clown. Prince is our, what did he say, golden ticket winner.
yo, so what was up with this golden ticket thing? Because y'all ain't getting no goddamn golden ticket. Not you. You did not get a golden ticket award. The fuck you did.
And he was
because he won't treat it like no golden ticket person.
Nah, Prince, did you get, all right, moment of truth. Did you get hotel and flight and all that covered?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Hey,
the flight was paid for, the hotel room was
How
paid
did you
for.
receive the fact that you won?
So here's the big kicker. It was spoiled to me that I won because
boo.
Oh.
Boo this man, boo. Because you remember the how it was supposed to be like a real, and that's another thing. So our arcade had its own blitz scandal. Because think about this. Because you were supposed to find out you won via like it was in the box or some type of shit.
Yeah.
You were supposed to like open it up and be like, "Oh, I have a golden ticket," because John packed it himself.
Oh, the gold cabinet.
Yeah. I could have sworn it was through the buying of the new shit, right? It's like whoever bought the gold cabinet would be a golden ticket winner.
Right, but Prince said he's spoiled. Man, that's funny.
Basically,
man.
long story short, he already had it decided. But then
Prince deserves to win that.
Of course he. I mean, if someone should have been treated the way he was, in a sense of showing appreciation, it should have been Prince. That's a fact. But what I'm getting at is that it was all, it wasn't an actual random event to like just, you know what I mean?
And
no disrespect, but that's not random, right?
Hey, Prince will tell you, it was hot as hell.
Oh, I made fun of that too. I said it probably smelled like BO and shit.
Ooh, it was, cigarettes and must.
Yeah, see that I was.
And I told John,
I roasted that video.
I said, John, why you don't cut the AC on? He said that it's controlled via corporate, and that they cut
corporate.
the AC off
He needs the lease, the owners of the lease.
Yeah,
people live there. There was like some rooms there. People live there.
I have no clue what people was doing in there. That shit.
Hey, everybody I asked, from the big tubers on down, in the space, I asked, did that place look like it was legit, like, or did it look like a setup shop? And
it looked like a setup pop-up shop.
Yeah, it was a pop-up shop.
In my opinion,
It looked like a facility, a hub for drugs, like something you would see out of Raising Canaan or one of those Stars TV shows.
Exactly.
Hey, we went there thinking we gonna get this and that. All they had was Illuminati pizza, and Princess came with jugs and jugs of Happy Juice, and shit went downhill from there.
And then the fact that Rainwater spoiled the reveal prior. Because I have the receipts.
Operation Wolf.
Because before the event, about 3 to 5 days before the event, I hit up John. And I said, "Hey, is this true? If so, congratulations." He's like, "Oh, ha ha ha, he's just joking.
Shit,
Don't believe everything you hear, my friend. Ha ha ha." And of course, guess what? It was the sitting thing. Because Rainwater's big ass mouth always has to be first and shit. And he asks UAG, he's like, "Hey, UAG, I heard you found out blah 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 blah. How did you find that out?" Like he's gonna tell you, motherfucker.
Oh, and the next reveal was supposed to be the gold Operation Wolf, but nobody knows that except for me.
It never came out, by the way.
But don't forget the people that you know now worked on it.
Hey,
so we all knew.
Hey, but no, Mister. The cold part is at Game and Brew.
Yeah,
there was no working cab, bro. That was a PC in there.
Yeah, but who do you think? Do you think revealed a lot of that shit first? That was me. Because at the time, the sitting thing wasn't up and running. He was going off of hope and prayers. Because I emailed sending, and they're like, "No, not yet."
Oh,
so he got lucky.
Biscoff cookies.
All right. So, full circle back, all the way back. This shit was actually.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is our show, so we talk about what the fuck we want. So fuck y'all. Anyway,
you see, my middle name is Unchained.
Yeah. So back to this piece of shit. So you got people like Danny here crying about shit. So here's a video. The cornercade doxing himself while blaming others.
How you dox yourself?
So, can you hear that audio?
Let's go. So all
right. So I want you to I'm gonna play it and then look at what it says up top.
Stands right now, and thanks to Mrs. CC.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
This is her planogram right here. As of right now, guys,
it's gonna go away.
Bam! This is the new one right here.
All right. So
now the new layout,
even though it's got this damn layout here, if it was full screen on the PC, it says that happened to me. They broke down where I live and the square footage of my apartment. So this is where he's trying to rally the AA guys and other people about the horrible things that I've done. Just the lies that he spreads. Now, what is this? This is a layout.
Yeah, that's a floor plan, a whole apartment floor plan.
Yeah, so
layout. I mean, look at the difference, guys. We're right here. Now the new layout. I mean, look at the difference, guys. We're not talking about fitting 2 more cabs in.
Yeah.
We're talking. I didn't count. How many cabs can we fit in there?
I didn't even count.
So let's count. Yeah, let's count together, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Count your fucking pay stubs, motherfucker.
4, 5. This is what our layout looks like. This is the cornercade, and so you can see my little.
This motherfucker got his door.
Mouse here. We stream right in this quadrant right here of 6. This is the door leading into the arcade. We have our cabs that are behind us.
He's showing that where the orientation and where he is, from where he's sitting to where he's pointing
So you got X-Men in the middle there holding it down, and then we have like this cluster coming over here, and this is where Golden T is gonna sit.
This
Golden
is the
T's gonna go right
sickness.
here, and there'll be like just enough space
Yeah,
to
I
stand
agree
right
with
here just
Prince,
to make
man.
one more work. We got Fast and Furious right up top here, and then we have Big Buck and Time Crisis. So then the cornercade sign is all the way up here. It's hard to do this. Like the mouse is like here, but my mouse is there. Yeah. So
that's the wall right
yeah, 100%. And then here, this is where MVSX is. It's in the corner right here. This is the closet that we took the doors off and extended the arcade by 2 cabs. So this space you have right here is like where the closet section comes out. So it still kind of makes a row, but there's a little like wedge in between there. Yeah, a little door frame action there. So we have 5 technically here. So this is the layout right here. And right now it's 19, and we'll get Golden Sea coming over here, so we'll have 20 cabs. But again, it's cramped. It's not comfortable to be at. Now, we have come up with a new schematic and planogram where my wife said, what if we flip-flopped rooms and we took...
You believe that? If she said that for her own kids, she extra level sick.
Technically, this is the smallest by square footage room in the cornercade right now, or in the house that we live in, the apartment that we live in. And so what if we put this in the master bedroom? And when I say master, guys, it's not like we're fancy here and we got a jacuzzi in the bathroom and stuff like that. This is just a bigger room.
It just has a bathroom attached to it. That's
it's significantly a bigger room.
my only gripe.
100%. So then that's what we're going to talk about. So the new layout, let me bring this guy down real quick.
That is
the
a
new
layout, bro.
I'll have to share this screen over here so you guys can see the new one. Oh, bam, this is the new one right here.
Bruh.
So we now we know he laid out his apartment schematics. The sizes of these are each A1 ups to the 10th of the degree on grid paper. He's got the measurements all laid out. You know, just but you know, showing a photo is showing a photo is trying to get him killed, but this is what.
Now the new layout, I mean, look at the difference, guys. We're not talking about fitting 2 more cabs in.
Yeah.
We're talking. I didn't count. How many cabs can we fit in there?
I didn't even count.
So let's count. Yeah, let's count together, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 in the center. We went from 5 to 12 in the center. So 12 plus 5, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Thank you. Intel Maxwell is in the house with 20.
So you could use common sense right here, right? He counts up like 27 fucking cabs. Then he goes, oh, I got rid of this cab and this cab and this cab and this cab. I mean, fucking math, right? So then you go, oh, well, he had 27 cabs. Now he's got like, 24 cabs. And then this little bitch ass deadbeat fucking abusive fucking loser piece of shit has the fucking audacity to sit there and go, oh, they know so much about me, guys. They're trying to get me killed. I could punch you in your nose.
26. We got 26 arcades, guys. And let me just show you how this all breaks down here. So obviously, this is the door here coming into the arcade. You got plenty of space. Now, in between each of these cabs here, these rows, how much space do we have now?
It doubles our aisle space. So it goes from 28 inches in between in the aisle space to, I think it's like 48 inches.
So that's a big difference.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, and in the other vids that they do, you know what they reveal? You ready for this level of sickness? What they do is they say that because they're so clustered with these cabinets, when guests come over, they have to flood the middle of their apartment with the cabinets where they could barely move and walk, so their guests could sleep in the room. The fuck? Let's see here. I can't fix more. I can't fit 6 more cabs in my room now. I've got everything Arcade 1-Up released at this point, so it's on them to release more. Yeah. Fucking, it's weird.
Like, that gives you a lot more room to, it's more realistic of an arcade. You're not crammed in there like a sardine.
and a 26. So that would give us.
Technically, if we move that center stack onto that other wall where it says 46, there's that little wall there, we could fit 3 more on that flat wall where the 157 says.
But coming into here, if we had to use.
So when I call his ass out about like where you moved your kids into even a smaller room, right? This is where he goes on that Nick show, that drama stream, where 3,000 people were watching him, where he's up to like 100-some thousand views now, and he goes, "That's not even my kid, anyways." You know what? We only have him part-time.
Like, this guy has a hard time telling the truth.
Like, oh yeah, you know, I'm sure we'll get P-dubs and go, you know, I don't support anybody showing anybody's live stream where they talked about themselves. You know, let's do better, guys. You know, because fuck you. That's why. You know,
use the bathroom, we would have to go all the way around.
Are you being
right?
lazy, or do you want to fit cabs in?
So theoretically, guys, this will give us room for 6 more arcades.
No, Kevin, he rejects on paper 2 children. He's got the child he claims he will never see because he's a deadbeat. Because remember, he was an abusive piece of shit to his original fucking girl. And then he's got the one that you're talking about now. Yeah, you forget.
Oh, come on, Pete.
Plus, it would be a little bit more comfortable to play in. So, with that being said, guys.
And you would have room for your streaming stuff.
Yeah, and that's the other thing we didn't think about either.
So you don't have to drag it in and out of the room.
Yeah, so right now, as it stands, we have a small streaming setup, and we have that for a reason. It's because it's a small room, it's very compact, and we move it into the hallway. So I just have my desk sitting in the hallway.
It might be this stream.
And every time I want to stream, we got to bring this stuff in, and every time I want to play the arcade, we bring it out. So this stuff in, and every time I want to play the arcade, we bring it out. So this would allow us for a home for our streaming equipment, which would obviously be nice. We'd have that 19K Fox style where you're looking down the aisles.
See, trying to keep up with the Joneses here. Bruh, 19K has a basement that's bigger than your whole apartment. Do not compare. You don't have to compare. You're your own person. You're supposed to provide the way you are, but you're not providing now, so I can't even give you that props. Katie's providing. Like,
so that'd be kind of cool. Definitely a little bit. But we want to know what you guys in the chat have to say. So I'm going to go ahead. I want to put up a poll. And
stop
I'm
hoarding.
going to need you to type this poll for us. It's going to say, should we swap the arcade bedroom for the arcade? Or however you want to phrase it. And it's going to be a simple yes or no, guys. We can fit 6 more cabs. And I think the biggest part of the move is just going to be taking down the TVs that are wall mounted.
So, I mean, if you bought them brand new, $600, 600 times 6, you know, like what? 6 new cabs? What? You know, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's probably paying a median of 400 each. So 400 times 6, like that's a lot of money still.
Mounted. I mean, everything else is pretty easy. And speaking of that, yep, you got to do that.
And then shortly after, GoFundMe pops up, right?
Got to have the old question mark. And
so you could plan all this shit out, but you couldn't do that for your bills. Dummy. Dummy.
Speaking of that, guys, I was talking to this corner kid. Right now, we have a 32-inch TV in the room. We could probably fit like 3 32 inches in the room. The wall space.
What's wrong with that dude, man? He said we can fit 3 32 inch. Bro, I'm done here. I'm done here, man. I don't have fucking. I didn't even listen to him. Dude, are you serious? Why? Hey, Christmas said, hey, this is sickness, bro. This is sickness, man.
The bad part is that the community is supporting it.
Oh my god! You mean GI Joel? I mean, I'm not even gonna talk around this shit no more, man. I'm so tired of these cats. And Joel, the reason I have a problem with you is because you said some slick shit too that I read on the goddamn Discord, and we know it was inferred to to yours truly. That's why I have a problem with this shit, and I ain't scared to call motherfuckers out who be thinking they're slick. And if you're too scared to hit me up, then whatever. Because if you hit me up, I'm not gonna yell at you. We could talk, but right now I'm pissed.
Increases dramatically, so that would be kind of cool. You can have your murder mysteries on. I got a sports game, and we can have like something cool like that. Would be kind of cool, and we might have room for more like neon signs. There's just more space at the end of the day. And guys, it's not like it's a hard move. We're not moving from here to Kentucky.
It's just gonna take time.
It's just gonna take a couple days off. Like I have a.
Hold up. He works a part-time or worked a part-time, and he's going to take days off, money out of his pocket to buy more cabs, to move more cabs in. Does the math here? Can it's like some interstellar shit, like it was never going to work. Like what? What?
Wait, I thought he said he was fired from his job, or he gave up his position.
I think this is older. This here is older. I think this is before all that shit. I saw this shit and I was just like, yeah, because he's, you know what I mean? Like I just grabbed it. I didn't even see it all. I'm making my point, but I mean, I don't see, and that's the thing. I don't listen to this shit. I just see like, what they call it, key phrases and shit like that, and I run with it. You know what I mean? Like, and because this is hard to get through as it is. This is cringy, dude.
Yeah,
this is like, for the average Joe watching this hurts. Like, you're just like, oh wow, y'all are sick. And the people they feel bad for is, the people I donated $100 for, which was the children.
Yeah, that sucks.
In Chicago, if you don't pay child support, they lock you up. I wonder what the law is. What's constant? Yeah, so I mean, he's been to court plenty. The state's taken him to court like 3 times because Katie had his ass taken to court like twice for paternity, and then he was taken to court by the other girl for paternity.
Why would Katie?
Because he loves to run away. He's a deadbeat, huh?
I said, why would his wife turn him in?
They won't wife at the time, but if she's gonna apply for things like welfare or whatever, they look at that kind of shit. So then they go after the dad, because they're not trying to sit there and give away a free check. They're gonna mitigate their losses, right? So then they go, okay, well, who's the dad? So then the dad's gotta step up and da-da-da. But the fact that you gotta waste court's time, because last I checked, you don't have to get a fucking DNA and all that shit. You just sign the goddamn papers or you don't dispute it. You're the dad, right? But that's what this guy does. Exactly. That's all he does. Bam. Would you tune into a live stream to literally watch a dude put together an arcade one up for 2 hours? No. Would you tune in to the same live stream if his big-titted wife was helping?
No,
but it would be nice, but no.
That's why everybody tuned in.
Oh, but many do and actually did that. Yeah, true. You're right.
Hey, Travis MCP was one of them. He kept on. You gotta cut your sister. You got a cousin.
Hey, remember that YouTube thumb that he used for his wife for the short? She's laying on the balcony, and then he's got the camera down her titty.
Yep.
and then you can see, and then her G-string or whatever the fuck she's wearing in a bathing suit, just thirst trapping. You know, and then they go, you know, don't talk about my big titty wife because I'm showing off her big titties. You know, like,
well, he paid for them.
yeah, you know, and then he called her CC Tots, and Dubs was like, yo, man, how you gonna call her CC Tots, and then you expect people to give her respect? He called her CC Tots. He says, you know, I'm lucky I get to come home to those every day. Ha ha, CC Tots. You know, like the fuck, like just no respect. There was a Christmas selfie with her boobs right out of and CC know about her note. See, and so what do you think he's showing off in these chats? We're getting to something, huh?
He's sending them pictures.
Unsolicited.
Yep.
They ain't even probably asking for it. He's just sending it. Yeah, check these out. Because he's
acting like her. Check out my boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Like them OnlyFans models.
Bam. No, all the money went to the arcades, dude. Of course not.
A 40 weekend
My
kind of
biggest
thing,
gripe is the master bath.
Okay.
I really like having the bathroom attached. I don't have to walk across the apartment. I know I'm lazy. Second thing is a closet space. So we're going from double closets to one closet.
Yep. I think we could get another dresser though to fit in here to kind of offset that.
Put all your clothes in.
Yeah,
And
100%.
give me the closet.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. No.
What's wrong with that dude, man?
Hey, did you hear what she said about him changing his underwear? She said, what, to throw your clothes in because you don't need a closet?
Bro, that's crazy.
Bro, that's a lot of information to digest. That's a lot of information. Thought she was being funny.
No, I'm serious. That's a no-brainer. We got 2 yeses right out of the gate. Julio Hernandez is like, yes. And Jay is like, yes. So there's 2 yeses right out of the gate.
Bad Habit is bringing up something that I brought up to you. So this move will only happen if we can get different titles. I am not sacrificing the master bath and the double closets.
Yeah,
and 25 Pac-Man.
100%. I'm glad you pointed that out because like this is where it's like Arcade 1-Up. We need you to come out with titles, man. Like, what are you MFers doing sitting on your hands? It's go time. It was go time last year. So that's where it's like, you know, maybe if we do the move, that's when you see Smash TV come out, Street Fighter Alpha, you know, like some cool stuff that's like, hey.
So if we sacrifice our children's living space, maybe Arcade 1-Up will come through for us? The fuck? What? My head's kind of broken. Like, what was I supposed to logically get from that sentence?
That's a sickness, bro. You sick.
The fuck?
That's
someone analyze that for me. Yeah.
No, I was saying that's like somebody using crack.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him, bro? He addicted to Arcade 1-Up.
The what? If we what? Oh, okay, I'm done. Yeah.
This is justifying the move.
And then he enforces it by saying that he's just, oh my God.
Little bit more kind of thing.
I kind of like where it's located too. So our bedroom, the master bedroom, is located right off of the living room.
This toxic is just insane.
So it kind of like it flows better. And then this room is right down the hall from the kids' room instead of being across the apartment.
They're trying to get me killed.
So that's nice too. Kind of like separate fun and bedrooms.
Yeah. I mean, you wanted to put it in the living room.
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing though. The reason why I say that is we rarely use our living room. It's just a big play zone. So why not just put it in the bedroom and then have the play zone?
Like in a bedroom or something? Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying. And Robert Brown, new name here. What 6 would you get if you go with that plan. So as it stands right now, we honestly have the latest and greatest from Arcade 1-Up. There's nothing that's like, man, we don't have it. I mean, this is a corner cave for crying out loud. Like, this is go time for us. So we are fortunate enough to have everything. We have Golden Tee coming. There's nothing. I mean, you mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but that's kind of like you can't get that anymore. But maybe, you know, we're, fingers crossed, we're hoping for a deluxe that comes out. I don't know. So like right now we're caught up. That was our schematic, guys. I hope you appreciate it. Let's bring you guys back in the building here.
Whatever happened to that sponsorship of Danny and them? Oh, I revealed to them he's a piece of shit racist, and they went away with that. They didn't support him no more. And then he went around blaming She Lion Gaming for that loss. Lying on her about that. So yeah. All right, so another big full circle. Now let's bring up the juicy stuff. So as we see, this motherfucker loves to dox himself, right? Loves to dox himself. And while he loves to dox himself, he posted a screenshot in a chat group. And tell me what you guys... Oh, yeah, I'm buying subs too. Yeah. I don't know why y'all ain't saying nothing about that shit either. I mean, this guy bought subs. I mean, what a loser. It's like, you bought subs.
And we ain't talking about foot mounts.
Right? This is the gift that keeps on giving. Alrighty, let me pull this shit up. This guy. So up top here, what do you see?
What is that emblem right there? Is that
somebody? So that's his YouTube emblem, his current one, right?
Okay.
That's it, or his Gmail or whatever, right?
Okay.
Now, here is Facebook Messenger, right?
Right.
Uh-oh, who's this to the right?
I can't see that.
Well, that is, for those who don't know, that's his wife's profile. This motherfucker, and here's the evidence, because he's on his, you know, his what do you call it? Marketplace scamming like he normally does. Looking into shit on this.
Ain't nobody paying that money for that
account. So right here. That's the evidence. Yeah. Excuse me. God damn it. I'm on what do you call it? Matt, yeah, there you go. On his wife's fucking Facebook. Clearly not. What a compulsive, what a insecure piece of shit. What a deadbeat you are. Dude, you're the Diddy of our fucking community at this point. Like, this is wild. So, once again, this is the same guy who got a restraining order from his ex after basically abusing her through her Instagram DMs. Yeah, harassments, threats, all documented. So now you're still catfishing as your wife. What's it supposed to do, man? It's supposed to clean up your image? Is that your way of controlling the narrative? masking your past, wearing hers, because it's not clever and it's not innocent. This is manipulative as hell, bro. And y'all think this is enough, man. We know he was exploiting her, using her image, slut shaming her in public forums, trying to weaponize her identity to gain sympathy and stir drama in the home arcade community. Dude, this is not just creepy, it's fucking vile. This whole every single time some bullshit happens, it's because you blame her. Oh, my wife. It was my wife's idea. My wife did this. My wife did that. Like, bro. So I want to get, talk about this whole fired story. Blaming me because y'all remember you try to blame me for getting fired. And we all know that turned out to be a lie. And then he claims that other people leaked the schematics. More lies. We know he leaked his own shit. I mean, this dude's got a history being a deadbeat, history of abuse, spinning tails, clout chasing. I mean, dude, seriously. So you couldn't step up to be a father, but you're always ready to cry how unfair the world is. Insane.
And they support that.
Yeah, they completely support it. 100% support it. Because like Sean said, and thank you for saying something, Sean, I would love to talk to one of these guys in real time to ask them why. Y'all going to be worried about how this got out. You're going to try to hold whoever accountable, right, for what they did outside, right, the Discord, right, or where the fuck this came from, right? They're going to try to hold that accountable, right? But then yet, if you feel that you should be able to hold somebody accountable for what they do outside your control, then how come you can't hold him accountable for every fucking else vile shit he's done? Explain. Explain yourself. But yeah, y'all still defending this clown. Y'all still platforming him. You still pretending like he's just misunderstood. Damn well he's not misunderstood. He's manipulative. He's dishonest. And he has no integrity. He came on my show acting like he had nothing to hide, but he did. So again, as usual, the lies are done. Danny, your mask is off. It's off, man. Once again, I'm pulling. So for all those backing him, I'm just publicly saying, wake up. You're not defending a victim. You're enabling a fraud. You're enabling a fraud. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out. So stay tuned because we ain't finished. You got anything to say, King?
I've been on mute this whole time. I'm talking. Nah, man. Hey, quit. I don't know why they supporting that dude. To be honest with you. That's all I got to say. And he better get ready because, hey, the storm is coming, brother.
Storm is coming. All right, I appreciate you guys. Check it. Peace.
Peace.
Step into the booth, it's time to ignite. Mets on the scene, bringing heat to the night. Spectres in the shadows, we rise from the dark. Blackouts the titles, let's leave our mark.
Feel the pulse like the city's heartbeat. Blackout, we're turning it loud. Light it up, let the bass draw a crowd. Roots run deep in the echoing sound. We're reborn in the chaos, we wear it proud. We wear it proud. Voices of the past, whispers from the streets, echoes in the alley where the real ones meet. Count the scars, each story a force. We're breaking the chains with every fierce course. We wear it proud. We wear it proud. We wear it proud. In this moment, we own our truth. Blackout, we're turning it loud. Light it up, let the bass draw a crowd. Roots run deep in the echoing sound. We're reborn in the chaos, we wear it proud. We're turning it loud. Light it up, let the bass draw a crowd. Roots run deep in the echoing sound. We're reborn in the chaos, we wear it proud.